Yo guys, this is your friend Cindy, and in this video we are going to create a registration and a login system, of course with some twists. So if you want to know how to design and how to filter the information that the user will enter in your Java program, you can watch this video. Okay, let's go. Create a new Java application and name it check. Let's wait for it, and it is created now. Let's expand that, and let's create a package here. Forms. Let's create the Java form or JFrame form here and say welcome form. So now let's design this form. We're not going to make it so big. Let's check the generate center, and after that let's go to the palette, put a label or a panel on that. Okay. Okay, let's rename this. Good. And then let's change the color of this label. Oh, sorry, of this panel. Let's go to the background, HVC, and then let's get color here. I want it to be like a modern so. And I want it to have a border of a line border. One rounded. See? Yeah, like that. Now in this panel, we are going to put a few things like let's put a button, and then let's open our Pigeon 8. So this will be our source of icons. Now let's create a new package here at the source packages. It's going to be icons. Let's check. So it's still loading on, so let's design this further. So like gotta make something different here, I guess. Let's add a panel here. And then okay, let's get the background. No. And then put it here. Then we are going to add a label here. So to center the label, just go until you reach the end of the panel. After that, just set the horizontal alignment to center, and then let's adjust the text. So we are going to use Arial MP, and it's going to be like 36. Okay, or so. It's so big. Let's configure that. Say welcome. Ooh. Okay, that's it. I don't know, we can put some logos here if you want. like edit text and just put blank there. Yeah, and then duplicate this one. This is gonna be button 1. Okay, not xamp. Yeah, we've got the Pigeon 8 now. Let's search here. Let's use the Windows 10. No. Which one's beautiful? Windows Metro. Yeah, I like this one. Let's search here. Login. Okay. And you can find your own label. Sorry, your own icon. And then let's go back to registration form. Let's open the Pigeon, and then you can click this and drag it here at the icon. So now we can replace the icon of the button. Let's click here, 3 dots, select icon, and then locate your icon. And then change the text into logged in. Okay, we can also change the text to the empty 14. We shouldn't make it bold. Yeah, just delete this one and then duplicate this one. Now I've got 2 buttons, the login button and the register button. Let's go here, find the register. I guess this is the right one. Okay, and then customize the icon or so. I know this design looks foolish, but you can change the size of the icon here. So let's say I'm going to add an icon of 120 by 120. It's going to be a cool icon here. Let's say I'm going to register for this one. Okay. And then let's click the properties of the label here. Select the icon as well. Icons and then icons email. Of course, select that to go to the center. And we got something like this. So, right? Let's make some borders and then let's try to run our program. Okay. Okay, wait. Okay, doesn't have any errors. We've got 2 buttons, one's login, one for register. This looks good, at least for me. Yeah, let's go make this 2 in the center. And then let's create a new panel here. So this panel will be like let's add a few panels here. No, this is a wrong thing to do. We are going to make this layout an absolute layout. Okay, after that we are going to copy this, paste it in itself. Now this one will be the welcome panel, and these 3 will be deleted from the main panel. Okay, so it's still the same, nothing to worry about, it's still the same. Okay, so instead of yeah, you know what I mean, just copy the welcome panel, paste it here. Now it shouldn't be absolute layout, it's just set that to free design. copy this, paste it here, and change this one to login panel. Now what we're going to do is change the label here when we are at the login. So to design this container, change this to login, and then let's make a copy of this icon. Okay, what is that one? And then paste it here. Another one for register. Okay, now we are designing the login panel right now, right? What you're going to do is replace this icon to login 120. Yeah, and then we've got something like this. Okay, now we've got to delete this too, or nope, let's make another icon. It's going to be a back icon. Yeah, this is it. So, and let's make this one 26. Okay, 26 of size. Okay, and then let's create a back button here, or should I say a cancel? A back button should do the thing. Yeah, 26 back. Now let's put this at the bottom, one as well, this one as well. Now, okay, so this is the login button, right? Now what we're going to do is put something so that we can already use the login button. So if we want to log in, we are going to use a text field, right? I don't know if this should be something like this. A label here. It's going to be 18 and this one. And then let's clear this and make this one like foreground white. Okay, so username, duplicate this, and we've got something for our password. Okay, but this one we're going to replace this because this is a text field and we want a password field for the password data, like that. And I've got something like this. Now what we're going to do is copy the login, paste it in the major panel, and rename it as register. So now after you rename that, we are going to design this. So right click, design container, change this to register. Okay, so I've got already the icon, right? We just have to replace the icon to register. No. Okay, to add 120. Yeah, that's it. Now in the register, we want to duplicate this one. So we need a confirmation password. Move it to the top. Okay, so username, password, confirm password. What things that we're going to need? I guess this is the only 3, so you can add things if you want. Let's add a contact number. Control this one, paste it there, and then you can drag the a contact number. Let's make this things at the center as well. So now it's complete. Let's change this one to register. Also change the icon for that. 26 register as well. Add it side. So now we are going to design the welcome panel. Let's go design this container. So we've got 2 things here. We've got 2 things here. It's a login and register. So what we're going to do is create an event for these 2. Design and then design as well. Action as well. Now let's create a function for them. It's going to be a public void change panel. Now this change panel will take 3 parameters. Or so. Now let's import this JPanel. Import. After that, let's use this. Set visible to, of course, true. And then duplicate this. So copy this. One also change this to false. Basically the first panel we are going to put here will be visible and the other 2 will be invisible, or visible is false. Now let's use the change panel to our constructor. This change panel, of course. So the first panel that we are going to show is the welcome panel, and then the other 2 will be false. Login panel and then the register panel. Now when we click the login button, let's change the variable name. Welcome login, and this one will be welcome register. Let's go to their methods. So when we click the login button, we are going to go for login. Okay, so paste this here at the bottom. Login panel will be the true, welcome panel will be false, this panel will be true, and then welcome panel will be false. Okay, so when we run our program right now, oh, there's an error. I guess this is because of my IDE. I guess it cannot detect the icons that I have inserted here, so I'm going to try to run this here. So let's try to click the login. Now I've got the login, but we cannot go back. Now let's go to the back button of the login. Go to login, Sign container, give and back. Okay. And then let's put an event to that. Back to design also the register. Okay, so sign this container, change this, and then put an event to that button. Now let's copy the code from the constructor. It's the same code, basically makes us go back and show the welcome panel instead of the other two, the login register panel. Go login, back, register, then go back. Okay, so that's a good thing for us. Now let's go to our design. Let's make this a little bit smaller so it's not cramped here, and this also. Okay, let's go to the login. Forget it, I don't want to do that. Forget all of that. Let's go to the xampp. Let's start this because we are going to insert a data to our database. Start, go back, go to the browser, any browser, and then it's type here HP myadmin. Now we are going to add a database, and the database is the registration form here, and that's also the database that we are going to base our login form. Okay, no connection. Okay, let's create a database. Create table. Okay, so let's add a table. So id int 11 and make it primary key. Okay, so go, and then it's auto incremented, of course. Var user name varchar 255 and then password still a varchar 255, and then the contact it's going to be an int, but if you want you can make it varchar, but in this video we're going to make it an int 11. Save. And I've got a database. Now what we're going to do is connect to our database. Okay, so here the bottom, let's create a function that will give us a connection. Okay, so it's going to be it's going to return a connection, and let's add a library here, add char folder. It's going to be this two. Okay, after that, wait for this loading, and we can add the first one, which is the JDBC connection. Okay, the MySql JDBC connection. Now it's going to makes us create a return statement. Now let's add a try catch here. Wait, okay. Let's add the try catch here. So type try control space, and then choose the first one. After that, let's add here system out print line e dot message, and then here let's type last that for name. Okay, the for name, and we are going to enter this as a string, that driver. After that, let's driver manager that. I guess it's just driver that. Okay, so driver manager that get connection, and here is going to be JDBC colon MySql colon / localhost colon the port number, which is which you can find at the xampp. So the port number of my xampp is 3306. Now we are going to apply this 3306 / and then the name of the database, which is the registration. Now let's go back here, registration, comma, this one will be the name of your, or the username of your database, which is by default is root. Next is the password, which is by default is blank. Now this line of code is going to return okay, driver manager, let's try to connection con is equal to, okay, so the error is gone, but then okay, it's not gone. Wait, let's check it's recording. Okay, so if it's not gone, we're just going to manually import the driver manager. Okay, let's manually import that one. It's going to be import com.sql driver manager. Now after importing that, let's see if it still has an error. It's still has an error. Okay. Okay, we have imported the wrong thing. It's going to be Java. Okay, after that, let's see. Okay, and then cast the connection, and then con, and then we have to return the con. Here at the bottom, let's return null. So if ever there is no connection, let's return null. After that, we can use our method getConnection. Let's also create a global variable. It's going to be connection call equals null. Here, this con, and then this getConnection. Now this will return the connection and make and then pass the connection to con. Now we can use this to our queries. Now let's insert an account. Let's make a method for that. It'll take username, Now our query will be put here at the string SQL, and we are going to use a prepared statement. Let's use the global variable con to create a prepared statement for us. This one. And then the prepared statement will take the query, which is for now blank, but it will be we'll put something in here later. Import that one. We have to cast it, I guess. Cast. Okay. And then let's create the query. Let's go back to the PHP, go to the SQL, and then click the insert. So we're going to insert, then copy this, go back to Java, paste it here. Let's cut it. Now I've got 4 values. The first value will be the ID, second will be the username, password, and contact. Now for the ID, it's primary key, so let's just put null there. The second thing is the username. So for the username, let's just put blank, or sorry, let's put question mark, same as in the password and same in the contact. Now here at the bottom, we are going to fill this tree. How to fill this tree? Use the pst set string, and the first property, which is this one, will be property string user. Duplicate this, 2, 3, then pass, and then contact. Now this one is int, so instead of setting string, let's set int. It's 3. And after that, use the pst execute. Okay, not execute query because we are not getting data, so just execute. Okay, and let's try to use this insert account method. Go to the design, and here the register button, let's make an action and add the insert account. Now we are going to make here three variables: string, user, which is gonna be from this table. So it's going to be this one will be okay. Copy this, paste, make that 2. This one will be contact. Now let's go back to the register event. Register username, that get text, yes, and put on the user. Now let's make another 4 or 3 for the password 1, and for the password 2. Let's change this as well. This is password 1, copy that, paste it here. Password 2. Now this one is gonna be int. No, it's string for now. Contact. Okay. Yes, so now we've got, okay, so this 2 is password field. If we type here while we are registering, it's going to be like an asterisk. So we don't want this 2 to be asterisk because we are registering like right now. Okay, so what we're going to do is to delete this 2, copy this, and just put a normal oops, so if ever you have this kind of problem, just put a label. Sorry, just put a panel here, and after that you can just like, okay, put it all here inside here. So right click on the panel, go to properties and off the opaque, so it will not generate its own color. Put all of the things there. Okay. Tag. Okay, what is this one? So register username. How about this one? Okay, register username as well. And let's just delete this, put this one inside, and then duplicate. Now we can duplicate. Or so. Let's align this. Okay, now let's rename all of this all over again. So register contact will be like here. Okay. Contact, this one will be register password 2. Copy that. Password 1, and this one will be register username. So okay, let's go back here, and then it's all good. Now our insert account needs 3 parameters: the user, the pass, and the contact. Now what we are going to do is before using this, we need to check all of our components. First, let's check if these two is the same. So they need to be the same. Let's check an if else here. If password 1 that equal to password 2, so they are all string, no need to put the get text. If they are not equal, just add an exclamation mark if you want to check if they are not equal. Show message dialog. Okay, it's going to be null. The message will be same. Now the title will be system warning, and it's going to be a warning message. Okay, so null, it means it will at the center, the password should be the same as the message. The title is system warning, and then the icon is warning message. Next, else, let's copy the if, paste it here. The next one will be these 4 should be not blank. Okay, so user is empty. If user is empty, or let's copy this. Okay, user is empty, or password is empty, or password 2 is empty, or contact is empty. Okay, there's an error. Checked. No. It's giving us an error. I don't know why. Okay, it's good. Let's put an or, and then let's put some again. This time it's the password. It's good. And then okay, so if the user is empty, or the password is empty, or the password is empty, or the contact is empty, show the message. Field system warning, and this one will be an error message. Okay, and else, so if password is equal and there is no empty field, we are going to execute this, and then let's put some message here, or let's put some data here. So string user password 2, and then the contact, but the contact should be int. Okay, so before using that, let's convert it. So, and then let's put the J option pane here. Or so. Whew. Now let's go. Yeah. Let's try the program. So the design is broken, I guess. Yeah. Okay, let's go register. Okay, there's an error. Go to resources. Yeah, we are getting the username here, so no. How about that? And okay, let's configure the design first. It's broken. Okay, try. Still broken. Registered. Let's check the database. Okay. And it's in our database. Now what we are going to do, my goodness, okay. What we're going to do is to configure this one. So if we type a number right now, or so, if we type a letter, it will be typed on the contact field. It's going to give us an error. Register. Add. Okay, as you can see, it cannot parse our data. So what we're going to do is to configure this key type, and we are going to check the type character. So if event, this one, get key card. Okay, so copy this character that is digit, and then put the event key get keycard at the parameter. If it's digit, then it's going to type, but if it is not digit, then we are going to print that consume. Now let's try if we still are able to type a letter. Register. Okay, so now we cannot type a letter, but we can type a number. So it's a safe, right? Next thing that we need to do is to code the username. So whenever we type like an existing username, we are going to do something. So here, key release. So here to query these, we are going to make a query. Copy this one. Okay. And what we are going to do here is get only the user. Okay. So let's change the query here. Let's go back to our Chrome. Let's go to the SQL, and then let's select all from account where username is equal to question mark. Copy that. Then let's change this to question mark. Now what we're going to do is delete these two lines, and then this will be execute query, and then it's going to return a result set rs, and then import that. So we can import the result set, but we can use this one. Okay, so java.sql result set. Now I guess we can just import this one. So let's get rid of this. Okay, it's good. Now what we are going to do here is to return the rs. So in order to do this, we need to make a void result set, and then here at the bottom, let's return null. Now we can use the insert account. Sorry, it's not insert account anymore. It's going to be like fetch account. Okay. Let's use the fetch account to this one. Username, and then let's get the text from that. Let's copy the code here. So this is the code. Let's put that at the top. Okay. So it's going to return something, right? And let's check if rs that next. Okay, so we need a try and catch. Try. Okay. Now here, let's check format. Check if there is a data here at the next. Here at the result set. Okay, if there is a data, then let's make the register username foreground. Okay. Okay, set foreground color to red. Else, then it's set the foreground color to black. Okay, so let's set it to black. So, and then we need like a variable, then we are going to check it later on. So we are going to create a global variable here. So it's going to be a duplicate user. Okay, it's going to be true by default. And then here at the bottom, we are going to set it. So duplicate user, if there is data, it's going to be true. And if it doesn't have any data, it's going to be false. Now, let's check it here also. Let's add another else if here. Also, and then here let's check duplicate user equal to false, equal to true, then there is a duplicate user. Now let's check. No. Okay, run. So first let's try the password. Okay, so the and then wdwa2 password should be the same. Okay, so wd, so it's going to register. But if we use the registered already username, which is, let's see here, the admin, it's going to be red, username already in use. Okay, and then let's try to register. It says registered. Now if we refresh our data here, as you can see, we have registered already 2 data. Okay, it's going to be a long way. So here at the design, you can change your own design, and like you can make it so neater than this one. I know it's not even neat. And then let's go to the login signs container. Yeah, and then add an event to this button. So what event are we going to use here? Let's minimize this too. And then let's copy this, paste it here, fetch account. Yeah, let's make it login account. We are going to take 2 variables, which is the user and the password or so. Now the query will be like different query. Let's go back to this, edit, select all, where username is equal to question mark, and password is equal to question mark. Copy that, go back here, paste that. Now we need 2 string here and 1 for user, 2 for the password. This one will also be different. No, it's good, this is good. So we are going to use the method here. So it's login account, right? And we'll get username and password, and it will return a result set. But now let's comment this out. Let's go back to the register and then copy this one. After that, let's paste that code here and then change the name of this one. Or so. Let's go back here, change this, or so. Now let's use this code, user password. This is good, right? No, not yet. First, let's check if it is not empty. It's empty, or let's copy this, change the name of the other one. If any of them is empty, we are going to use a JOption pane. Let's copy the JOption pane here. So let's say then it's going to be an error message. Else, we are going to register, or sorry, we are going to log in. Now let's now what we're going to do is to check if the RS has data, and if it doesn't have any data. So let's go back to this one, and no, not this one, but the key release one. Let's copy this, try and catch, go here, format. Okay, so we are trying catch right now. So if it does have any data, let's just say something like login jump to other frame. Okay, sorry, information message. And then if it doesn't have any data, it will go to else. Let's say or so. Now let's check our program. Okay, first let's go to register. Oh, the design, my goodness. Let's register here. Then so let's click the register. Of course, password should be the same. Go subscribe right now. So Cindy and sub. Let's go registered. Back. Go to login, and then so Cindy and sub. Okay. Login, jump to other frame. So if you have other frame, you can jump to other frame. So if it's wrong user or password, that's it, right? So the design is not that good, I guess. Okay, but then the concept is this is the concept of making a registration form Okay, so other things that we can improve is that when we click the register and it's successful, we can delete this and then jump to the login form. Okay, how do we do that? Let's just do that right now. Click this one. Okay, and then if it's inserted, what we are going to do is copy this, paste it here, format, and delete this. Now instead of get text, it's set text to null. Put LL. Okay, so and then let's jump to the login form. So when we jump to the login form, let's just go to this one. Let's copy this, then paste it here. Let's go format that text. Then when we run, we are going to see if it's successful or not. Register, so it's new 15. Good. As you can see, we have jumped from the register to the login panel. Go back, let's see if it's clear. It's clear, yes, of course. So, right? So that's the end of the video. If you like the video, you can subscribe to the channel, you can like the video itself, you can comment below if you have any suggestions. You know, if you have any angry reactions, you can do it in the comment section below. And yeah, that's it. Thank you, I guess.